You may have heard the warnings. There are a lot of them, and they're coming fast and furious. Remember, when we shared about the World Economic Forum prediction that by the year 2030, you will eat much less meat? They also said we'd own nothing and be happy about it, but that's another story. What if they told us we'd eat less meat, not by choice, but because of shortage? This same World Economic Forum is among those predicting that humans will start eating bugs worldwide. Now, I can tell you, it'd take a severe shortage to get my family to eat bugs. But sadly, almost every major institution seems to be predicting that there are severe food shortages coming. For example, the IMF says there'll be a global food crisis. The Rockefeller Foundation warns of a massive, immediate food crisis. President Biden recently warned that food shortages will be real. The United Nations says we're facing the worst food crisis since World War II. And it won't be in just some faraway land. Things are setting up in America to cause severe food shortages, even in our own country. Do we dare use the word famine? Let's run through just a few of the headlines that you may have missed. Here's one. Dozens of U.S. food processing plants destroyed in fires, accidents in recent weeks. Okay, Snopes is on that one. They say, it's just a conspiracy. It's just a coincidence. So ignore that. Nothing to see here, except for all those prior warnings about food shortages by the UN, IMF, Rockefeller Foundation, and President Biden. It sort of feels like late 2019 when everyone was warning of a coming pandemic someday, but telling us not to worry about this biolab in Wuhan. Let's take a look further. How about this one? Number 2, China is urging families to stock up on food as supply challenges multiply. Now that's from CNN last November. Then there's this one from Politico. Number 3, China is buying up American farms. That became a very hot political topic in Washington last year. This is the same China that's also been buying up American food processing plants. China's not alone. Bill Gates has been buying farmland also. That's headline number 4. Bill Gates is the biggest private owner of farmland in the United States. Why? That's from the UK Guardian last year. And of course, we have huge investments from our friends at BlackRock and Vanguard. Number 5, BlackRock and Vanguard are buying up the world's food supply. As with China and Bill Gates, this may be normal. Maybe it's a good investment. But does the concentration of ownership feel right to you? Beyond that, we have Europeans purposely destroying food to combat climate change. Here's number 6. Destroying food to fight climate change is madness and a conceit that could prove fatal. And we have our own nation committing our corn supply to produce ethanol, even knowing that we face food shortages. Why not just open up American energy development? Here's number 7. Biden gives in to the ethanol con. And that's from the Washington Post. Then there's the destruction of poultry due to avian flu. I know we have to protect our poultry industry, and killing flocks may be the right thing to do. But if there's a single case in a flock, every bird gets slaughtered, and this is crushing our chicken and egg supply. We've now seen avian flu in a majority of states. Number 8, prices soar as avian flu hits 1 in 10 egg-laying hens nationwide. That headline came out in late April, and the situation has gotten much worse since then. I can keep going. We have fertilizer shortages because fertilizer is made with energy and prices are off the charts. Then you have federal rules on how you're allowed to transport fertilizer, and that's crushing farmers. The bottom line, fertilizer shortages. And here's number 9, the world food supply is at risk due to a global fertilizer shortage. That is not conspiracy theory. It is a fact, and it is made infinitely worse by the war in Ukraine. From CNBC, they say a fertilizer shortage worsened by war in Ukraine is driving up global food prices and scarcity.